So starting the test drive in this Range Rover Sport, one thing I forgot to mention is your power tilt and telescoping steering wheel knob is right here on the actual stalk on the right side, where you'd expect it to be on the left side, but with this being British, that's kind of how that goes a lot of the time. Stuff's on the other side. But anyways, I like the overall presence of this vehicle. Just driving it around, I feel like $1 million bucks. Everything feels premium, everything feels luxurious, including the powertrain. But I have it in the comfort mode now. Ride quality is pretty great, again, for a four-door SUV that is off-road capable. It's very nice. But I'm gonna put it in the sport mode, and then let's put it into the dynamic mode, see how it drives. And it's just such a great feel with it being twin charged, because you can feel the supercharged power from the forefront, and then when the turbos kick in, or the turbo kicks in, you're just like, man, that is fun. And then in dynamic mode and sport mode, great pull power there. I'm gonna put it back in the drive, and we're gonna go ahead and turn on the adaptive cruise here. And then let's get this gap back. So that's the driving system there. We have the lane centering assistance. We have the adaptive cruise. And of course, it's telling me to keep my hands on the wheels. I'm coming down the road here. But again, just a fantastic ride here at 70 miles per hour. Extremely comfortable. I mean, extremely comfortable. Wind intrusion is minimal. Really, the only thing I can hear is that truck that's next to me, but barely. And even with these 22s, not hearing a lot of road noise. But an overall fantastic driving experience so far. But I mean, for a vehicle that stickers at almost $108,000, that's what I'm expecting. But so far, it seems to be worth the suggested retail price, in my opinion. And there's an auto stop there with a brake hold. Now again, for a sticker price that this brings, and there's actually a bid on this already, I think for almost $100,000, even with the miles that are on here. This is the first year of this refresh, and I do believe that it has so much improvement as opposed to the outgoing model. And the outgoing model was still very luxurious, very high-tech, very in line with everything else on the market. But it's a Range Rover. It feels like a Range Rover. It drives like a Range Rover, and it's just a step up. That's all it is. In terms of just the new tech, having that new screen there, the new gauge cluster, everything here is just super updated, super futuristic feeling. And the powertrain is perfect. Now reliability, I don't know. I mean, you have a supercharger and a turbocharger now, so that's two more things you have to worry about as opposed to a naturally aspirated engine, but I think it's worth it with that risk because it is so much fun to drive this. It's so quick, and the power output just feels fantastic overall. And here, just cruising, I'm right at, it's gotta be like 1100 RPM. I'm just driving down the road. So quiet in here. I mean, this is a bad boy right here. It really is. Just everything about this feels luxurious. I'm gonna put it into the sport mode and test these paddles out real quick. So downshift seemed pretty quick. Yeah, that is, oh, that transmission is swift, boy. Gosh, that's nice. Now, even in eco mode, that's what mode I've been in since I got off the interstate. It doesn't feel slow. A lot of eco modes will kind of limit your pedal response by a lot, and it's just kind of hard to get it going. It's mostly just meant for cruising, but I could drive around town in this mode if I wanted to with little issue if I did want to save on fuel and not necessarily burn through a gas tank. But I mean, this is a very impressive SUV. I wish I could afford one, and can't wait to see a plug-in or electric variant of this. But this will bring me to the end of my review of this Range Rover Sport.